That's what's coming next. At the end, he says, okay, guys, I'm coming after the tribulation when the sun and the moon go dark. The sun and the moon going dark is mentioned 10 times. First one's Isaiah 13:10, and the last one's Revelation 6:12. Do you want to see when we get raptured out of here in the Bible? Revelation 6:12. So we're here for the first 11 verses. You should read those 11 verses of Revelation 6. That's what we're going to face. One of the things that happens with those 4 horses that come on the scene, it says, a measure of wheat for a penny. Well, we know the story Jesus told about the guy hiring people to go work in the vineyard for a penny a day. So a penny was considered minimum wage for an unskilled labor. Let's say $65 or $70 a day. Okay, what would happen if a bushel of wheat went to $70 a bushel? What would that do to the price of bread? How many things are made out of wheat that we eat? There's going to be famine coming, and we're going to be here for it. Read Revelation chapter 6. We get raptured out when the sun and the moon go dark. Matthew 24, he told them, after the tribulation of those days, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, and shall send his angels and gather together his elect. Matthew 24:29, Mark 13. But in those days after the tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, and then he shall gather together his elect. So Joel told us, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord come. Well, when you get an after and a before, it's pretty easy to make some sequence out of this. Acts 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord come. Now in Acts chapter 1, Jesus rose from the dead, spent 50 days with his disciples, or 40 days, and he's going back up to heaven. The disciples are standing there watching him go up. And starting with verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And 2 men stood there and said, hey guys, what are you doing looking up there? Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you've seen him go. They said, guys, he went up in a cloud, he's coming back in a cloud. And that's what Christians have been waiting for. 1 Thessalonians 4 has a whole chapter about that, about him coming back in the clouds.